What's happening, gamers? Welcome to the next exciting episode of Gamers Theory 101. Now, this is cyberpunk, and we're doing this sort of stability and graphics discussion, and for that purpose, I'm going to put the graphical settings uh, back to the standard, setup that they give you when you start the game before you go into any of these menus. I have the boost mode on the PS4 turned off. This is that fucking pointless ass mirror that I mentioned in the last video. This character, oh wow, it didn't give me 4 arms. Usually it gives me 4 arms. But this character is a reference to another character in another game. We'll get to that. Yes, I have a chick character. What are you, some kind of a bigot? There's no... I decided to start recording now because, like, I just started the game just now. We're in the apartment building. I just started to start playing the game now. Load into the apartment building. I pressed the... Yeah, like, look at this shit. What is this? What is going on? Also, this is a later edition of the game as far as the disc goes for the PS4 Pro. Well, not for the PS4 Pro, but it's PS4 Pro enhanced. But I have the graphics booster turned off. Really? Come on. Get your shit together. Thank you. Just like I do in Fallout 4 when I'm running mods, just to give it that little bit extra leeway. But so we've got the full graphics settings on default. Got a bit of hootity going on here. Alright, relax, game. Okay? I'm not gonna tear into you too hard. It's weird. I see how people like this game. Alright? If you're somebody playing this like how I walked into it, if you're somebody before that point where you're walking into it and you're going off the impression that's given by the by what remains or what is now the hype focus around the game, which is how shit it is. This is why I had a bunch of shit in the graphics settings turned off. you know, but so I decided to start. I know I bounce all over the fucking place. But I decided to start recording now because a funny experience just happened where I fucking pressed the touchpad button, because in a lot of games that makes you go into... that changes the camera position. And so I pressed it just like without thinking, instinctually to go into third person mode. And nothing happened. What happens? Oh yeah, this happened. That happened. And I was like, oh yeah, right. Because there's no... I really like the inside the car view and the feel of driving the car when the car isn't shitting itself. It's too bad it's at nighttime right now. We won't really get much of the point of the thing I was talking about with regards to the light and the strain that puts on the graphics, the lighting. But you can see what I was getting at with how this game is very layered. The city itself is very porous. There's many levels to it. And so you have light struggling the system to fucking filter through all these buildings and reflect off of all of this shit and come down through all of these holes, and it's got to adjust as time is passing by and to your movement. And if you're driving 110 miles an hour down the street, the fucking thing starts chugging like you wouldn't believe until it can't chug anymore. I just, I bring it up. I'm bringing it up over and over again. I'll probably bring it up a lot. We're not doing too bad right now. The game seems to struggle the most around high noon when you've got a lot of light blurring around. Of course, I'm driving like I normally would drive. I'm not going super fast or super slow. Just kind of cruising. I mean, if you wanna enjoy this game, I feel like you gotta kind of treat it with a little bit of respect, a little bit of like a fucking train set or some shit. Be careful not to break it or fuck it up. Like, just, you know, go through what we got here. But I can see why. I mean, if you look at it, it looks great. I can, and it feels great. Like, the depth. Let's see what this random shit is. Oh, it's just some guys. And you gonna get mad at me? Just out of nowhere? Is it gonna take a while for you to think about it? Oh, yeah, see, now you're mad at me for some reason. That's what I was looking for. Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't have, the thingamajigs. I like the katana. Oh, I am going to get killed. Can I make it to my car without dying? Come on, use the thing. Oh, it's wow. Get in your vehicle. Ooh, that's a nice one. And mine's about to blow up anyway. Come on, get out of this thing. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? Y'all saw that. This is pretty mild. This is, you know, I mean, I am... What the fuck? This is pretty mild as far... What the fuck? Okay, never mind about it being mild. Okay, must be a Tesla. Holy fuck. Well, oh my goodness, why is there so many of these in a row? You know what, I'm just gonna shoot, because I think there's probably a person there. And oh my goodness, damn it, son of a bitch! You know, if this was Grand Theft Auto, I'd be motherfucking pissed by now. Alright, you know what? Me too. Oh, it's fucking cops. This is actually the first cops I've shot. First cops I've fought. And and they took me down. Running with the law. And the law won. That is just comically fucked. And not even in the capacity of what I was describing, of the graphics just straining the shit out of everything. Wow. What the fuck? That has got... wow. Okay, but I still see how people like this game. There's still something there. Flailing around in vain for a fucking beer, because this game will drive you to drink. Hey, at least it didn't crash. That's in Arizona, son of a bitch. Just what the fuck? So what car am I in? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause the video and we'll come back for the latter half of the video with it at daytime so we can get a look at, what I'm talking about with regards to how the light, in my opinion, fucks everything up. Alright, so I had the character sleep twice, and I believe now it is like high noon and shit, and we're gonna see, what I'm talking about on display pretty well now. And the light is doing its job. It does its job well and looking good. But you gotta be dragging ass for everything to have enough time to lag along. There's just so much shit popping in fucking constantly as you move along that it just destroys it. The experience. Going slow here too, but luckily the texture underneath the layers of shit that pops in isn't so fucking rough that it's super noticeable. But it's weird how, like, you see what I mean, how you have so many things blocking the light. If we speed up here, really get a look at the pop in. Like, this is like fucking PS2. This is like worse than PS2 San Andreas poppin'. Like, this shit is poppin'. Let's stop real quick and see how much random shit decides to load all of a sudden. And it just fucking... Like, see what I'm saying with the light? What the But the reason why I'm playing it like this, and we've got all these sort of parameters to this playing of the game, is that this is what you would have gotten, the ideal video game scenario. What are these, police? Or some kind of gang that I can attack? What are you? Yeah. Oh, you got some kind of a giant robot too, huh? Don't mind me. But anyway, like right here, this looks good. It looks good. See how the graphical, like, it's very similar, I feel, to Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. In a still moment like this, the kind of bright detail that there is to the environment, I feel like it, but as soon as you get moving, it shits itself. But this is the out-of-the-box experience. I haven't downloaded any shit to it. And this is like the best case scenario. This is a later iteration of the disc. This isn't a day one disc. This is like the blah-de-blah edition with whatever the fuck bonus shit. But the ideal scenario, that scenario of, you pre-ordered a game as a kid, you fucking went down to GameStop. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a moment of severe lag here. What in the fuck? And there was the line of everybody around the GameStop stretching for a block. This was my experience with New Vegas. There was like 3 or 4 games that I pre-ordered as a kid and went to the premiere at GameStop, which was a thing back then. What are we doing? Oh my god, I'm gonna take off like a bolt of lightning by the time this... Woo! I'm surprised. We're probably gonna blue screen at any point now, too. Wonder how fast I'm going. 98. Holy fuck! Woo! Why is there an ocean down there? Okay, so my suspicion is confirmed that the fucking ocean just runs for some reason underneath the entire map, like it seems to in a lot of games. And why? What's the point in that? Why do that? Now, maybe Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, a game I've only played maybe half of, has, you know, of course, less thick-ass city environment to deal with, but that's why I wanted to play it there, because it's a comparable level of detail, I feel, but it's an amount of stability in a game that blows a lot of games. Like, think about the horror stories of Crysis. You just mention the game Crysis to somebody and they roll their eyes into the back of their head and they're like, oh, Crysis, that game that made every console and PC shit itself back in the day. You know, a game that still holds up really good to this day. Point is that you never hear that about the Phantom Pain. Maybe it would, what the hell? Get out of this crap. What is this, the stupid radio shit? But you know what I'm saying? You never hear that about the Phantom Pain. Maybe it'd have a bit more notoriety if it was like that, but whatever. Let's get this truck. Get out of the car. What is this, just a garbage truck?
Could always be worse.
Yeah. What the fuck? Ooh. Very, very nice. Oh my god. I don't have like the points or whatever the fuck. Ooh, there is some nice cars here, but I'm gonna have to go with this one. Gonna definitely, and I'm gonna have to hang on to this car for dear life because I can't seem to save any in my fucking garage. Yeah, let's just phase through the door. Fuck, save the game here. We'll save the game here. Gosh. Playing like 45 minutes to an hour of this game at a time. Just being very patient with it. This is a nice car. I haven't driven one of these yet. I know we're gonna phase through reality into a different dimension driving this thing. If we can go into the cornfield driving a shitbox, this shit'll take us to another galaxy. Wah! Ooh. I never slam the gas like this in this game like it's GTA. Like, I'm playing this, I don't know, I'm playing this with walking on eggshells. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I'm playing this like an old man playing a game. Huh. Hey, it's these guys again. I like that blue. But yeah, it's just the constant light flickering as you're driving through the city. The light trying to adjust to your movement. Everything else fucking popping in because it's pretty noticeable when you're inside the car. Oh, here we go. Woo! We are fucking. Whoa! Can we back up and get? Aw. See, look at that shit. What is this shit? Yeah, I just wish shit'll be popping in and loading for the next 5 minutes here. But I just wish that corporate douchebags in suits that have expectations of deadlines to meet holidays and whatever BS can be restrained just enough to say, hey, this shit needs to be worked on more. I understand it was already delayed, but you know, if if you want to if you want to dissuade doubts, just fucking release like a beta that restricts you to a small portion of the game, but but playing this beta will show you this kind of shit, and what is here is interesting enough that even though it's so fucked, I keep coming back to it. It's fun to explore the city. And a beta test like that, for people to play, would show off that interesting depth of the game that attracts you to it, and all the fucking problems with it that, you know, that it justifies and says, look, we have something here, but it needs more fucking work, but we're not just pulling your leg and saying, oh, it's coming, delayed, but delayed, but delayed. You know what I'm saying? There's a way that you can say to people, look, we need to delay this game multiple times, but here, look at it. Look at what we've got so far. We just need to polish it more, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? And I just wanted to compare these two, the Phantom Pain and Cyberpunk, because if anything, you look at the character face that's shown here. Whenever you have an opportunity to see your own fucking face in this game, the I don't know. I think Metal Gear Solid at least renders Snake better than this game renders your character. Definitely your movement mechanics and your character animations are a lot more solid. Jesus. Alright, guys. That's it for this one. Tune in next time. Peace.